I tell you what else is coming up tonight, and that's a very important night for CHEO Connects, a series that CHEO is putting on. Joining us this morning, Dr. Phil Ritchie is here, a psychologist with CHEO. Good morning, how are you?
Good morning.
Good to have you here today. This is a very important night. At 7 o'clock at Sir Robert Borden High School, because you'll be talking about a subject that everybody's talking about in this part of the world.
Yes, yeah, for sure. We're talking about bullying, depression, anxiety in youth, and I think it's on everyone's mind these days.
Yeah, it's front and center here in the Ottawa area and now across the country, with another suicide in BC last week of a girl who looked like she was going to make it through all this, but did not.
Yeah.
What is it message you want to get across to? This is open to everybody, by the way.
Yep.
It's not just parents, but students and young people and anyone who wants to talk about it, right?
Yep, for sure.
What do you say to parents at this point, especially ones who will come tonight because they need to?
Yeah. I think we want parents to be involved and to know that there aren't any quick fixes here. That I guess the good news is it's never too early and it's never too late to be involved with your kids. And but there aren't any quick fixes. We need to spend time with our kids. And I think every time we whip out our cell phone or our smartphone and start doing texting or start doing our email at home, unfortunately, we're kind of giving a message to our kids that. You know, that's a little bit more important than the person we're spending time with. Maybe we're giving that message to our spouse as well.
Good point.
And we need to put those things down. And we need to get our kids to put their smartphones down as well for a little bit and just spend some time together, getting to know them again.
Conversations are interesting. It's difficult to have a one-way conversation with somebody who's got a device in their hand or isn't really paying attention.
Yeah, I said it's never too early as well. Unfortunately, you know, we're seeing it with, parents pushing strollers and texting as well. We really need to be connected with our kids and to know what's going on. We need to be aware of, you know, who they're spending time with, not just face-to-face, but who they're spending time with online as well. And, you know, to monitor, not have technology in the bedroom or away from us. We need to be concerned if we see that every time we walk in the room, they're quickly shutting down the computer or switching what it is that they're doing. We need to be in touch with our kids.
You need to be on top of that,
yep.
Right? And you got to stop ignoring it, because I think that's what happens.
Yeah.
You know, you see it, you walk into a room and somebody, your child shuts down the computer or closes a page that's open. Something's going on.
Yep.
Right?
Yeah.
And we kind of push that off to the side now because we don't, I don't know, maybe we don't want the trouble of dealing with it.
Well, it's, you know, we all have busy lives. And, you know, the irony is in these days of all this instant communication is we've stopped communicating in some ways. Yeah. And we need to put all this stuff away and start talking again.
Why is this, in your estimation, Doctor? I know you've been at this a long time, and this is what
the gray hair shows, doesn't it?
You may be just a regular parent.
I'm 22 years old. Yeah.
Why is this? Outside of certain instances in our own community, why do you think this has suddenly come to the forefront in terms of teens' mental health and depression and suicide? Why all of a sudden is this front and center?
Well, you know, it's sort of a good news, bad news situation. We're talking about it, and that's a great thing. You know, but as we talk about it, of course, now things are starting to come up. Things are starting to come about. We've seen a huge increase in the number of kids in our emergency department and in our hospital admissions. But partly it's because we are talking about it and we're starting to see some of the things that were always out there, but now we're more aware of it. And that's not a bad thing, but...
I guess my question is this. Given your experience, has this always been happening?
Yes and no. I mean, I think when you look at social media, that wasn't always there. We didn't have to contend with that kind of situation. And now, you know, that situation in British Columbia, you know, we didn't have that a generation ago where if someone were bullied, it wasn't there for the world to see. Now if someone is bullied with a click of a button, it literally is there for the world to see. And it's there, you know, you can't put that genie back in the bottle.
No. Bullying is such a wide, encompassing term right now, but oh my God, it's awful what other humans are doing to other humans.
It is, and you know, that disconnect with another person's feelings. And again, I wonder if, you know, having that screen in front of someone has kind of removed them from the actual feelings of the other person, and if we've lost touch with that a little bit. And you know, the sad reality is that you know, the person doing the bullying is out there wreaking havoc, not just with one person's life, but I'm worried that they're going to go on and continue to do this. We know that
seem
bullies
to enjoy it. In some
well, or if they don't have that that connection with someone else's feelings, with that appreciation of the impact they're having on another person's lives, we know that they can go on and certainly cause that havoc in their personal relationships as well. That they're more prone. The bully, ironically enough, is also prone to depression, anxiety, suicidal thoughts, but not surprisingly, also is more likely to be an abusive partner in a relationship.
Yeah, ironically, they're having just as much trouble, if not more, than the person they're bullying.
Yeah, I can't believe that this is someone who feels really good about themselves.
No.
This is how they get their kicks.
All of that is up for discussion tonight. It's a very important topic and a very important meeting, the CHEO Connects series. Sir Robert Borden High School, beginning at 7 o'clock tonight. You'll be there amongst others, right?
Yes, yeah.
Thanks for your time today.
It's a pleasure, and thank you for having me.